Hi everybody, how you doing? Had a bit of a request actually. Someone wanted us to make a video and I thought it was a great idea too, so here I am making a video for you. First and foremost, guess what guys? You're actually not alone. Every single Friday I think about you and I hope that you're doing well and keeping safe, particularly in the environment that you're in. Lots of hand washing and making sure that you're keeping distance away from everybody. But given that we do something pretty special, we're the creative guys. Wanted to let you know something about the pandemic. Pandemics throughout time have actually created some of the best art that we have today. And in 1456, during one of the plagues, one of the most beautiful paintings that have ever been created, Andrea del Castagno's Equestrian Monumento of Niccolo di Talentino. I don't say that very well. However, that was painted in 1456 and the artist himself actually died in 1457 when the plague came back, otherwise known as the second wave. We've also had a whole bunch of pandemics that have created great changes in economic and social order too. One thing that we do know is that wages were actually doubled in the 1200s, and that brought about a huge change in art. Where there was more wealth, there was more art being created, more books being written, more novels being provided to the general public. And talking about financing great art and understanding how pandemics have a major change on the human race, did you actually know that the trauma of pandemics and the trauma of the crises that we're going through now tends to push people back to the familiar? And in saying that, we tend to go back to stories and movies and art that we absolutely adore, and it creates a revival and appreciation for artists that have come long before us. So there's an enthusiasm that could be applied to pandemics, and if you can turn that enthusiasm around and make it harness it in some ways, I think you'll all find that we're not in such a bad position. So if you actually have a look at the Italians, by the way, and how they actually went out onto the balconies, little did they know that they were unwittingly imitating the 16th century predecessors. So their ancestors could not go out and actually do processions through the town. So the ambassador and the mayor of the town suggested that they all go on their balconies and participate as well. So everybody created music and art and spoke and celebrated and enjoyed each other's style of living. So whether we're quarantined inside our homes, whether we're getting the chance to get outside of our homes or not, one thing that I want you all to remember is that the notion of a pandemic is not something that we need to actually fear. It's not going to be very long before we have COVID-inspired novels, artwork and music that's going to hit all of our screens and our bookshelves and our walls. And you are a part of all of that because you are a great creator and you have lots of inspiration inside of you that just needs to come out. So I wanted to say to you, I'm looking forward to seeing you again when we get the chance to meet up. We're going to create some more art. And until that time, have a think about your great COVID art piece. What's it going to be? A famous novel? Are you going to do a famous painting? What is it that you're actually going to do to contribute out there? All right, everybody, stay safe. I really, really do miss you. I'm so sorry that we can't be catching up at this point in time. But look outside the window, open up and feel the breeze. There's a change. Seasons are changing. We've got autumn coming, and I put on my best autumn top for you to inspire you today. Go out there and get some of those yellow, gold, orange leaves. Collect them. Put them together as a reminder of this time. Perhaps put them in between some pages in some books. And as you actually go through all of the things that are comforting for you at the moment, you have a little piece of 2020 as well to keep. Keep safe, guys. As we said before, don't forget to wash your hands and keep a good social distance from everybody. I don't think it's going to be too long before we're all back together again, but regardless, we're all here for you. And I certainly miss you, and you're definitely not alone, guys. We're going through all of this together as well. See you soon. Be safe and be extremely well. Bye.